YouTube video from Jonathan Helser about resting, the power of rest, and like he wants to see revival happen and stretch for the long haul through families. And one of the key things about going for the long haul is knowing like the rhythm of rest and the heart of rest, like the heart of God behind rest. Anyways, it was so freaking good. And then
that sounds really good.
I feel like very peaceful and expectant this week. Like I'm ready to jump back into a lot of the things, and so it felt like a good reset.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I think you need to send me that.
Cool.
Rest. I like it, especially right now because I'm feeling like just with baby, like the desire to rest, but also a little bit of like guilt of like, no, one of my things this year was like consistency, especially with our team, and like I can still get up and do team calls. It's not that like it's life giving, but it's like I feel like the Lord's like it's okay to not, because my thought process is doing that more out of like I don't know, a fear of like loss of life. But then if I say I take April off from that, is May, they're gonna be like, they haven't been consistent, so I have to like start over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I feel like the Lord's like, just trust me, like, so it's really a good place. So,
that's good.
Just reminding to trust. But, and it just like brings us back to the whole, because I felt like last week was just an off week for me in general, like, in life a little bit. And I just had to be like, it's okay, like, it's okay. And like the same way, like with goals and stuff, it's like, Lord, I have goals. They're not hit yet. It kind of sucks. It's not a good feeling. And I could have a baby like any day. So it kind of scares me of that part. And it's like, he always comes through, and just that abiding place. And like, even if it don't hit my goals, it doesn't change who I am as a person or my identity.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's good.
And so it's really good. But
so good.
I was going to say, speaking of, just as a reminder, I posted it last week, but starting in April, our team call is going to be different because I'm going to take a break.
It's going to be Monday 9 to 8.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I always forget the time. Yeah. It's 9 o'clock their time. It's 9 o'clock Eastern or whatever. So 8 o'clock our time. Yeah.
Cool.
And it's really good. Pam does a different kind of call where she does a lot of action hours, or like action stuff, which is really fun. And like, it gets you out of your comfort zone in a good way. And the community's good and stuff. And so, I mean, some nights, like, I try to engage, and some nights I'm just listening because I'm kind of doing the kids. But a lot of times we'll, like, be finishing up getting the kids down or something close to the time. And Miguel's really good about, like, I'll be like, do you care if I go jump on this call? And he's like, I'll finish. He's really kind about it. It's only one day a week, so.
Cool.
But, yeah. And then the link will be in our same place on the banner. I already put it there, but for April, when I update the banner, I'll put it there again.
Cool.
But anyways, well, to jump into things, a couple things I want to say is I posted last night or yesterday, but this week is the Beachbody like cruise, and I know me and Miguel were real sad yesterday. Like, oh my word! Actually, Miguel gave me a hard time because I showed him the boat. I was like, "One, did you know this is the largest boat in the world?" And he was like, "What?" And he said, "Hey, is it all Beachbody?" I said, "Yeah, they run in the whole boat. The whole boat is Beachbody." And he was like, "Babe," like giving me this like, "Babe, we could have freaking been on that boat." Because I mean, we were set to go, and we were a lot of like people that we know, like we're taking their kids, and a cruise is just a good place to take kids because they have like kids club included. It's more of like a kids camp, like it's not just babysitting. Wow. It's very programmed. And when we went with our family, Xander got to do it, but Eliza was too young. She was like 1 something, and he loved it. Like they want to go to kids club. They don't like, it's like it's fun. Yeah. And anyway, so it was just funny because
that's crazy.
Miguel was like, he said, "You better get us another cruise one day." He like loves cruises too because it's like what his family did. I mean, I would have loved it. It's a free cruise, but like, if we go pay for a vacation, I don't necessarily choose a cruise. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Anyways, all that to say, if you see some things about it this week, like on social media, you should just, not to like consumer social media or like, yeah, just watch this. But like, it's fun to kind of see of like, oh, this is so cool what Beachbody does. Like if there's a coach you follow that's on there or something, like,
that's cool.
Just take a look one day or something. And
cool.
I could tell you a coach, her name's, what is it, Funky Fit? She's one of the coaches on our team, like on our big team. And the cool thing about, she leads her team like Kingdom, like, which is just fun. Is that her name? Let me see. And she, like, you'll see her like get up early in the mornings and like spend time with the Lord on the ship. It's Funky with 2 Y's, Funky Fit. But she's very big on like, I'm different in the midst of this, you know. Like, it's fun to watch. And so anyways, I connected with her last year in Mexico, but it's just fun to see like the potential for what you can do. And so
cool.
And then I want to talk about the Ultimate Portion Fix. One, do you have any questions about Ultimate Portion Fix?
I haven't.
That's okay. I know like last week.
Yeah. I haven't dove into it yet as far as details. I did watch the original training video that Autumn did. I did get that watch. So I think it's a matter of looking into it and checking my budget to see if we can jump into it, which I expect I will. It's just a matter of timing, because I think I'm like, I feel like I'll be going for it. It's just a matter of trying to schedule it to where, because I'm not running this business full time. It's like, right now I'm focusing on my Transform 20 group and trying to invite people in for April. So it's, I don't have any specific questions, but it's,
I definitely get it. And I mean, I do suggest it, but it is hard, like balancing, like even just investment into your business or the timing, you know, like we've talked about that with like, if I'm doing like multiple coach sneak peeks, you don't always have to do them because it may not fit your timing and your business pace, you know?
Yeah.
But I will just speak to the like trainings I've done, and I have not done very many because I've been real slow with it, and I need to print off like one of the first things she gets you to print is like, when am I starting, when am I finishing, and there's a schedule. I need to print that and try to stick with it so I can actually finish the certification. It is so good, but also sometimes it's kind of like reading a really deep spiritual book to me. I like to take my time, like soak it in a little bit, so it's kind of a little hard to want to rush it. But then again, I could just watch them over and over, I guess. But it's just so good. Like, the trainings are really good already. And so at first I kind of like waited to jump into them because I wanted my little booklet to take notes. Because like the first 2 videos I watched, I'm like, I'm going to have to go back so I can take notes in this one place. You know, I don't want to like take notes. And so I got the book and I've started taking notes. And it's just so good. And it's, I don't know. I knew it would be good because she's just a really good teacher and really knowledgeable and passionate about the stuff. And just provides you so much value as a coach. Like, yeah, it's really cool. Even like, if someone signs up, there's forms like, I've been telling people if they sign up, they'll get like one-on-one calls with me. Well, it gives you like forms where they fill out about their day, about their habits, and you could like talk about them, you know. So it's not just like, what am I going to actually talk to these people about one-on-one? It's like, it prepares you. It gives you, makes you feel very equipped, which is good. So that's awesome. But, and then, so we kind of mentioned, I was going to talk about our goals for the month and how we were doing, because this is what day is the last day of the month? This is the last week of the month, I know, but the last day is Sunday. So 6 days away. So feeling good, but just more in a place of trusting the Lord, huh?
Yeah.
Where you feel like you are. Yeah, I totally get it. Same. And so your goals were Success Club 5, and getting a new coach this month.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do it. I'm still right there with you, Wendy. You can do it.
There's kind of like this expectation. I think, I don't know if this is bad or not. I've definitely like, because I took a rest week, I was like, Lord, I'll entrust you with the goals part. And the newness to the business. Like, this is wrapping up month 3, jumping into month 4, and I'm down for setting goals to set our expectation, but I also like don't necessarily. Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, I'm really actually okay not hitting the goal. Like, it's kind of what you said. It's not connected to who I am, my identity. I felt like I was obedient to the Lord last week, but I'm also kind of expectant of like, because I like didn't do any work last week, like just because of God is really kind and sweet to us, like because I just randomly set the Success Club 5 and one coach, like, would you let that happen? I don't know, just expecting that.
Yeah
So
it's a good balance to be in, of like, the Lord, like expecting him to move, like you don't want to be like, it's, I don't know, expectation from the Lord is a good place, but also knowing like, if this doesn't happen, I don't feel less than, or I can feel weird, or like I missed it, or I didn't hear you right,
So
yeah. Have you talked to Carol about coaching? I don't know what you're doing right now, but your face is frozen.
Yeah.
An incredible face. Oh, did it take it? I'm gonna have to show you this.
It's great.
Oh my goodness. That's incredible. I'm gonna send
it.
Your face is frozen hard on the funny face. Anyways, I know like Carol was a maybe. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird.
You died. And I like, you froze, and then you're like, your face is so funny, or whatever. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I know you said that Carol was a potential, like, could you get her to become a coach, either for the discount or for being a coach? Is that like a thought still, or?
Yeah, it's a thought still.
Because she did love she did end up loving Shakeology, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a thought still. Another thought is to kind of mention it to Ashley. She actually has a coworker that's doing Beachbody that doesn't know her coach, so it's probably going to come under me and sign up for Shakeology. And kind of my first thought was like, Ashley, if you wanted to, I don't know, it might feel too rushed for her, but I was just gonna, because Ashley's gonna start Transform 20 on April 1st, and this is what this girl wants to do, is Transform 20. And I'm like, Ashley, why don't you, like, I can maybe host whatever you want, but if you want to sign up as a coach and then have her sign up under you, I think, well, her signing up and sign up for Beachbody, I'm just like, anyways, just a thought. I don't know.
It makes it feel, I mean, it's already something she's thought about, she's thinking towards. And it like makes it feel a little bit safer. Like, you already know. You already have one person that's like ready. And like there that you can make money. But I get like, you could feel rushed. But that's awesome. That's
and then
for you or her.
I'm planning on assessing, like trying to figure out if we signed up Joey, because he's read through some of the Beachbody stuff, and I think maybe it's open to it. It's just a matter of looking through. We're a little bit more like specific budgeting wise, and wanting to track how much I'm investing into the business and how much I'm really getting out, whatever, just to kind of be aware. And so we're considering, I think he's maybe open to looking into me signing him up as a coach, so I can kind of hit the enrolled and track it a little better. Anyway, so Carol, Ashley, Joey, and then who knows who else? No telling.
Yeah.
But
that's
those
awesome.
are the 3 leads.
Awesome. Well, okay, so I wanted to just bring up the question with whoever was on this morning, and I know last week was weird, but like, what do you feel like has been working in your business? Or what do you feel like, and maybe it's just like, I'm doing this in my, like, I'm doing this in my challenge group, and it's like going really well, or I've done this and I feel like I've connected with people well. What's working well, and what is maybe more of a like, I'm not sure what to do with this, maybe a struggle, or if you have something.
I feel like what's working well, the Transform 20 challenge group that I'm doing, is like do daily poll check-ins in the week, and then on the weekend I'll do some kind of fun check-in, and the ladies are really engaged and really excited, and they're all like encouraging each other. It's really sweet. So, and I feel like I don't necessarily invest a whole lot of time during the week checking in with them. It's like a quick check-in, and it's always just really fun to like hear what they're doing, and it's really sweet. So it's sweet. They're rocking it. I feel like since I took a break last week, I don't really have in my head what's not working as well. I think it would probably be like time for like a consistent time. I feel like I've been on that for a while of like wanting a routine for the business. And, but I think I have, So I don't know the second question, what's not really working, or I don't feel stuck yet. But
I will say one, I feel like the finding time is a balance, and you just have to like, you grow into it, you move into it, you change with it, But also, one thing to celebrate, I feel like for you, is you've woken up early very consistently this year, or was it February that you started? I can't remember. February, January? February?
I don't remember.
I think so. It was like the main month you like.
Yeah, it was February.
Yeah. And
there's definitely been a huge shift. And if you just count, I feel like all year, February. We'll start in February. Yeah, way more freaking consistent.
Yeah. And have you done workouts more in the morning, or when do you?
It's kind of a mixed bag. It kind of depends on the day. And I actually kind of like working out in the afternoon because it's kind of like my pick-me-up afternoon thing. Or else my afternoons kind of can go downhill. So
I feel the same way, personally.
I mean, 2019 working out, I didn't work out this past week because it was my rest week, but I've worked out. I've maybe missed one or two workouts of balance. So like the Saturday workout.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Crazy.
I still have people walk up to me like, oh my gosh, you look so good. I'm like, well, thank you. I feel really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so cool. I'm trying to think what's working for me. I felt like I've been in a funk for the past like week and a half. So it's like, what's working? Being in a funk? No. I think just like, for me, it's funny how this year and this journey has been so like connected with the Lord in a good way, but it's like a lot of like my journey is like deeper of like what's working is like, realizing like I can't trust the Lord in the midst of like feeling funky or out of it, or life, or feeling like he's calling me to rest or whatever it is, or like, but I mean, I guess for sure what works for me is waking up early and getting things done. It just does. And like some days it looks different every single day. Some days it's like I get up to work. Some days I get up. I always I always spend a little bit of time with the Lord, but sometimes it's more like I'm spending time in the Word like for a long period of time until my kids wake up or whatever with God. And sometimes it's I get up and I work. And then I wait till my kids get up, and then I spend time with the Lord. I know it's just like, we're going to put worship music on. You're going to like breakfast. I'm spending time with the Lord, kind of, But either way, it's like that type of balance. Waking up early before my kids, it's just like for the business and for me as a person, it helps. And then when I'm consistent with that, usually I'm more consistent with like a nap time routine where I can like get work done then too. And it just helps. And this tracker, whatever it is, we talked about it at our last meeting. It really helps me a lot, honestly.
That's good.
And I can say like the past week that I felt like in a funk, I haven't used it. And I haven't sat down at my desk very often. Usually at nap time, I'm like, I want to sit in my bed and I'll do some work from there. But it's not nearly as, consistent. So I just say like having my routines and like doing them really works.
Yeah.
For sure. And it also, I feel like mornings, when I'm committed to my mornings, it frees me up to feel more space during the day to like invest in my kids or myself or friends and not feel like, oh no, I have all these like messages to respond to, or I had these things, or I have to hurry up and get home so I can like put time into the business. It's like, no, I did that. That's good. Now there's freedom, So I think that's what's working. What's not working is probably me sitting in my bed to do work. But yeah. I think that's mostly it. But
love it.
Anyways, yeah. Well, let me pray for us and we will finish this off at 6:30. So Lord, I just thank you for just you being in charge of our businesses, Lord, that we can work this business trusting you, knowing you'll provide, that you'll come through for us, that we can abide in you and rest in you and love people in the midst of doing fitness and health, in the midst of our own personal journey. And we don't have to be perfect in it, and we don't have to live up to some weird expectation that other people have of us, but we can just walk in our true identity and who you are. And I just ask that you bless our businesses, bless this last week of the month, and just thank you for who you say we are and who you created us to be. And thank you for this opportunity to partner with this business and partner together to love on people. Amen. Awesome.